Some scoring guy just challenged me. Guess it's time for the beatdown. Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this is going to be a War Machine battle report. In this one here, I am going to be up against Skorne. So, for those who don't know, I talk a lot of shit about Skorne, talking about how they're garbage and trash, and yeah, there's several people who are tired of me saying that and have challenged me to games, and Dorian is one of them. So Dorian on the other side is running a Makeda3 list with a bunch of crazy stuff. Now, definitely for me, I do not want to goof around. This is not time to pull out Sturgis or something silly. This is time to pull out my best. So I got my Thexus list with all the drudges, and yeah, this is time to do some smashy. Now, at the same time though, this is exactly the list that he had prepared to fight. His list is really designed to have Malakarn and the little bug guy, where they go up and they stab and they overtake and they stab again, and under the feet they can basically do it forever as long as they keep on hitting and they're within range to be forced and all the rest of it. So I know going into this game I'm gonna lose a lot of drudges. What my goal has to be then is either accept it and then take out those heavies so that he can't continue his attrition, or focus on scenario so that by the time he's done kicking my ass, I've won on scenario and won the real game. So he won the role and he wanted to go first, which was sad. You know, I want to kind of get up there, but at the same time, going second in incursion is not so bad because then I get the first chance to score. So maybe this isn't so bad after all. So otherwise, he's really getting up there. You know, he has a couple of drakes that are going to be spraying. I'm not really too worried about them. My main concern is going to be the bug and mainly Malakarn. Now, after he got up there and he put the upkeep onto the bug so that it's the one that ignores toughs and gets to do overtake, hand of whatever that spell is called. I was kind of actually wondering if I could kill a drake this turn. Basically, the way it would have to work is that I would have to go up there with a wrecker and then rampager the drake forward, and then I'd probably do some TKing as well, and then the other wrecker could charge into it, and it seemed like it was just too much work for little reward, and at that point then, I mean, a wrecker is being served up, so it's better off just to kind of play a little bit more defensively and slowly go up the field. So that's what I really did. I'm kind of going up there. I'm trying to stay a little bit clear of big old mean Malakarn so he doesn't get it to me right away. I know he can get some stuff into me. He can come up, he can spray on me, but I do have deceleration up, so that's going to really help. And at the same time, if the little stabby guys want to come in, he really can't get that many of them in because of the house. And then past that, you know, he'll kill a couple and I should be able to kill them all back if they go for me. But he doesn't really go for me. I mean, the one drake goes on the right, it sprays down one of the overlords, otherwise another one sprays, it kills off one of the drudges, another one toughs. So 2 models down, nothing really, and I'm really surprised here because he really shifted his kind of focus. Before, I really thought the left flag was where I was going to score and the right flag is where he was more centralized, but it's really clear now that everything is shifting over, maybe because he realized that, and now he's a lot more stronger on the left, and it's actually the right flag that's actually the weak one. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, going into this next turn now, this will be my turn to strike. Now, the main things I want to do is I want to be able to kill off both drakes, and I was wondering too if there's some way I can kill off the bug this turn. Again, it'd have to be a rampager thing and a TK thing, but if possible, I don't want to dedicate my wreckers yet. I want to kind of hold them back. And I think if I do this all right, I can actually score on all 3 flags, which would be huge. So that's what I do is I start going in there and I'm going to go and go up with my overlords on the right, and they're going to spray and get some initial damage done. Then I'm going to be going and doing some adrenal floods on the right, charge those 3 guys in. It only takes then 2 of them to actually kill off the Drake. So there's 1 Drake down. Otherwise, going into the middle one, that was a fail for 2 reasons. 1, I missed with one of the adrenal flood guys and then failed to kill the Drake with like 2 boxes. To actually finish him off, then I actually have to send in a Wrecker, which I send in, and then I have to TK back. And it was at this point I realized that I can't score on all 3 flags, because what I need to do is get one of the other agitators to the center's flag. And now, because of the positioning and all that, I just couldn't really do it. I go and I rampager the bug away though, just to make it a little bit more harder for him to do something. On the left side, there's only 1 guy I have to kill, so otherwise, those black slavers, I mean, it's not a race thing, but the ones that are primed, they're all done for. They're thrown in there, I'm getting my point, I know they're going to be slaughtered, and I'm just hoping it ends there. So, really at the end of this turn, I'm ending with 2 points. I'm now saying, alright, you better get things going, and now this is where I'm going to start losing a lot of stuff. I really expect Makeda3 to come on the left, kill a bunch of guys, and one of the things I realized is that I actually left a trail for him. Makeda3 could actually follow that trail all the way pretty much to my caster, which is really, really bad. I had planned to make that little area there between the forest and the house completely devoid of life, so that there's nothing to really kind of go off of to get through, but I left guys there. On the right side too, I mean, I'm pretty good spaced out where I know he can kill off a good number of things, but he shouldn't be able to kill off that much. So my hope here is if he doesn't find a way to shoot at my caster, then if I can kill off Makeda3 and his bug, then we're going to be doing just fine. Otherwise though, then he starts talking about assassination. He really feels that he can actually get Makeda3 to my caster. So it's going to be a thing where he's going to clear open a lane, he's going to rush around with a +2 movement, use Eliminator to get like another 6-inch move, and it seems pretty scary. And at this point, I'm actually happy with that, because if he does the thing with the Makeda3 and bug, I lose a lot of guys, and it's a game from then on. If he does this with Makeda3 and fails, well, I just win the game. So yeah, let's cross our fingers. So first he goes with a bug, comes over and clears some guys out of the way. Then he is going to be going with switching over that whole overtake and no tough over to Makeda3. He's going to do a bunch of dancing. I mean, of course, his little infantry kills some guys first, then Makeda3 kills a bunch of guys. Then he has other tyrant whatever dude go and say +2 movement for Makeda3, goes around her 6 inches, and then she starts doing her feet and all that stuff. And yeah, it does not work out the way he hoped. The biggest thing is that he tried doing Eliminator to a group of 3 guys. He was hoping to kill them so he could move 6 inches to get to me. But really, if I got any toughs or anything like that, and he didn't get his full movement, he wasn't really going to get there. And there's a lot of guys in his way. So he was able to kill the guys in the way. And then he also used the Animus from Makeda3 to kind of fate walk or whatever it is away. So, you know, Thexus lives and I'm here, and I got his caster right there camping nothing. So really this is what it looks like at the end of his turn. As you can see, I did lose a lot of guys, not as much as it could have been. Again, if he would have popped feet and done more work with the bug and stuff, I should have lost a lot more on the right. He was talking about too, about how he felt the bug could finish off by killing a heavy. I don't think the math is there, but I don't know. Maybe it could have actually worked out that way. Who knows? This is the way it is now, and now I'm sitting in a very good spot, because even though he got me off the left flag, because he was kind of disheartened that he failed his assassination, he did not even contest the right flag. So now it's 3 points to nothing, and I'm not going to kill his caster. I'm going to do this the Thexus way. So really, Thexus just goes up, pops his feet, moves guys away. Any guys who aren't far enough, I just TK them again. And yeah, all of a sudden the center flag is completely unguarded. A wrecker just has to go and walk up, and then I score on that flag. I score again on the right, and that means I win 5-0 on scenario. So again, this is one of those kind of scary lists where you just never know how well it's going to go. I really feel that he had the right idea, where having these guys who are going to ignore tough and kill a guy and move an inch and kill a guy and move an inch is a really dangerous dance that can really end up with him killing a lot of guys. The good news though is that Cephalix trades up so well that after he does that first trick, if it's not super crazy insane, I take out those big hitters, and then he has a really hard time coming back. So I think I could have played this game better as far as my positioning, so that there wasn't even the opportunity or the chance that maybe Mullikarn could have chewed his way through. That was really a dangerous thing when I saw that I missed that. But hey, I won to beat Skorne. I did beat Skorne, and that's all that really matters. So there you go, guys. Skorne loses again. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.